Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 1. Last time, we began running from all of these Gnosis who have appeared on the ship. This time, the way is blocked. So, we need to talk to this guy. Now, here's an interesting little fact. He talks about the connection gear thing. Basically, what he's talking about is the vaporizer plugin that we used in the simulator. Can you get it for me? Hurry, I'll hold them off. Strangely enough, you have to talk to him in order to get this. You need the vaporizers to continue, and you have to talk to him to do so. Now, if you go and talk to these things, they will be stupid and run into the electric things. Don't do that one first. Go over here first, and draw him over here. Eventually, he'll come and he'll attack this. Come on. There we go. And there's some money there. Now go over here, draw his fire over here, and those guys are both out of commission. Here we get 200 G and 2 Veal. Veal is a status effect in the game. There's just items that imitate it. I'll go over them later on when we actually have access to more of them. And if you talk to this guy, he'll just basically tell you, yeah, they wrecked a container that the vaporizer couldn't even destroy, and saw them going into the magnetic net. So yeah, he gives you the idea of how to do that. However, this guy will not give you the vaporizer plugin unless you've talked to that soldier. And yeah, we know how to use it. Just press the square button. I remember, yeah. Do I need any emergency provisions? Yes, he still sells things. Oops, no. I'm gonna pick up some more of those. Just in case. I probably won't need them, but as long as you have a good supply of medkits and ether packs, you may want... yeah. Nope. No. I want an extra revive. Biosphere, unnecessary at this point. Escape pack, we've already got a couple of those, and we can't even use them if we run into Gnosis anyway. So let's just grab that stuff and move on. Now that we have the vaporizer plugin, we can go back and blow up some stuff that we couldn't before, such as this thing, which is now in the way. And doing that's just a faster way of getting up here, so we can blow up these two, which have item and some more money. And now we can head back down here. Since we've already used it to get ourselves some items, we should probably go give it to that soldier who is now dead. Yeah, kind of somber. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend going back to the right because you can't really get anything, for the moment anyway. Now, okay, so these guys come out of the walls. This is just like the game from before. Make sure that they're both following you. You may need to take a wide turn here. Yeah, there we go. Now that they both come across the corners, now we can go up here. And run. Do not go to the east. That's not going to help you. Yeah, I think they stopped dead there. Okay, she's going to go to the east by herself anyway. And the guy that gave us the segment file is ended up dead here. Looks like it's over. Take this for the red door. Something I squirreled away. Don't think I'm going to need it where I'm going. Our job is to die. That pretty much is the job of soldiers. Not to belittle what soldiers do, but in essence, that's what tends to happen. And we get our first decoder. Okay, depending on how that cut ended up happening, you either are confused or it works seamlessly and you have no idea what I'm talking about. Either way, doesn't matter because I'm confused too. Yeah, I got kids coming in pestering me in the middle of recording. Anyway, what else can I do around here now that I've got that? Ah, we can blow up this. Let's blow up that. Let's get an item. Biosphere. Nice. Blow up that. And we get an ether pack. I'll take it. Better nothing. Here, nothing. There's a lot of that. I think I'm supposed to go this way? Oop, nope. There's an enemy there. Can't go that way. Looks like it's feeding, so guess that means our path is obvious. I couldn't remember exactly the direction we're supposed to go. I didn't get through the entire test run of this area prior to recording, so we're now in uncharted territory, stuff I haven't done in a year and a half. Even though I do a full test run before a lot of the LPs I do, I usually
around like it owns the place.
Run forward ahead of time within a day or two and get myself reacquainted with things. Just makes recording process easier and I don't have to stop and figure out where I'm going, unless of course I need access to a map.
Moving around randomly. Looks like it's alone.
We're talking about just one? Just one Gnosis? That's a lot of armament for one Gnosis. Considering they're all over the ship, should probably be on the offensive more than defensive. Oh, this is not gonna end well. This is fucking ridiculous. How are they that bad shots? How did they miss her? I can understand the Realians having enough reaction time to not hit her, but the stupid humans, no. And there's one right behind her head.
Bullets could have killed me.
What are we doing?
What the hell do you think you're doing running around like an idiot? We thought you were a Gnosis.
Look, I've got my own problems to deal with. Here I am getting attacked by the Gnosis. I'm getting lost at every turn and don't give me a hard time right now.
What the hell? Lost? You're the idiots who built this ship.
I'm not with the fleet design department. I wouldn't know a thing about ships.
We're on DEFCON 1 alert. What the
I
hell is
love
a
her
civilian like you
reaction.
wandering around the ship for?
Well, I've got an emergency. I'm worried about KOS-MOS.
What the hell is KOS-MOS?
Ah, never mind. Deal with it later. Just get to a shelter and stay put.
Not
Believe
happening.
me, if I could, I would.
Then why don't you?
I just told you, KOS-MOS is...
Ah, shut up.
Hey! They're coming! Get back!
That scene is just ridiculously stupid.
What? You think I'm deaf or something? You... What the... Hey, you! Get away from the wall!
Well, that one didn't go well. And there's a whole fucking army of them. Uh-oh. I didn't ask this earlier, but how do you like what I'm doing with the audio leveling? Uh-oh. Whoa. Who saved her?
Are you okay?
Oh, one of the Realians.
That's good. Shion, you need to get out of here. Just go down this corridor past Section E to the hangar. You know about the escape pods there, don't you? Well, that's where they are. Please use one and abandon ship immediately.
And you and the others?
We'll hold them off here. You've got to hurry.
I can't do that. I can't just run off by myself. We'll have to leave together.
Whoa. This game is gory. Yeah, so with the audio leveling, what I've been doing is during the voice-acted cutscenes, I've been leaving it a little bit higher than when we're just running around. So hopefully it's not too jarring. Whoa. Did I just pick up a gun?
Remember what we were made for.
Please.
It's all right. This is what we were born to do.
But you...
You! What do you think you're doing? Get back here and engage the enemy!
Take care.
So hopefully it's balanced enough for you guys. If not, let me know and I'll make adjustments. Sorry, we got a little bit of slowdown there. He's dead, but he's got a key to the crewman's quarters. Would you like to take it? Yes. Now, if you remember from earlier, he was saying that you can't get in here without the key, and he had lost it. But I guess it was on him the whole time. Anyway, let's grab whatever the hell that is. It's a screw, according to the diagram. Can I save in here? I can't save in this one. I can save in the next one, though. And I should probably do that. Okay, I just did that off screen, of course, because why wouldn't I? And going through this door creates another cutscene. You kind of get a feel for what I was talking about in kind of the opening video there, or the opening episode. There's a lot of plot to this game. In fact, people have made the joke before, it's not a let's play, it's a let's watch.
Fire control net functionality down to 20%.
Fire control! What's going on down there? Take out the mothership!
We can't! We're too close to fire the cannons!
There's a breach in the reactor room.
Emergency core shutdown! Switch to reserves!
AX losses have exceeded 70%.
Holy crap. So I'm going to try and talk even during some of the voice acting cutscenes. Not too much, but enough to try and keep things interesting. Well, that's that big whale. Well, oh no. Yeah, I don't think we should have done that. Definitely shouldn't have done that.
Our reinforcements?
I'm trying! This is the cruiser Woglinde with the 117th Marine Division. We're engaged with the Gnosis. Coordinates KX4117Y009Z735. Requesting immediate reinforcements. Repeat, this is the crew.
Captain, it must be...
No question about it. They're after that thing.
The Zohar. As we heard Margulis mention before, Commander Margulis. We learned his...
Fire in Section F!
Damn! Where's our first officer? What happened to Cherenkov?
Speaking of Cherenkov, what is he up to?
LPS overload. I can't locate him.
Anyway, so as I was saying before, I'm going to try and keep the videos as interesting as I can
Defensive perimeter breached! They're headed straight for the ship!
by talking during some of these, as well as also kind of trying to make the uncut scenes, the scenes that aren't cutscenes, the dungeons and such, make them as interesting as I can, as well as show some good strategy for a lot of the battles, as well as boss fights. Strategy is
What's the
important
status?
in this series.
We've connected the main field generator and this block's sub-reactor. It'll only hold for 3 minutes, but we can move this ship under power.
Bypass connection to the logic drive secured. You can take control from this terminal.
That's fine. Good work.
Commander, I object. Purging this entire block and executing a gate jump is suicide. You know as well as I do what happens when a human body enters hyperspace unprotected.
All that matters is that we get this to the commander. We'll be at the next column area in a matter of minutes. There's
As
no
you can
time.
see,
Get in the pod and evacuate with the others.
But Commander, the Gnosis are swarming all over the place. We won't stand a chance even if we do evacuate. We should accompany you.
yeah, Cherenkov seems to have some
The
help.
Gnosis are insignificant. They are nothing compared to what'll happen if it awakes. As soon as you launch the escape pod, inject yourself with 8 milligrams of dig beta. You'll fall into a temporary near-death state, but that'll keep them from noticing you. Reinforcements from Central Command will arrive in a few hours. You must survive until then, or my death will be for nothing.
Commander!
Go now.
So yeah, these guys seem to be reporting to Margulis. Now they haven't said for sure whether he's with another organization, but it seems kind of shady at this stage.
Damn it! Our weapons are useless! They're not like those other bastards! An FAE? No!
I'm not sure what that stands for, but we can check the database as soon as we get out of cutscene mode. In fact, there was something else I probably should have checked out earlier. I think some of the explanation for what happens to people when they turn white from touching the Gnosis is explained there. Some of it gets explained eventually in the plot, but not all of it. Yeah, I think we're kind of hooped. We really should be running and not fighting. So, no wonder everyone was so afraid of these guys before.
Lester!
I don't think they're alive anymore, bud. Neither are any of the Realians. That Gnosis just incinerated everything.
What?
Somehow Shion survives that.
What do I do? I gotta stop them. There's gotta be a way. But how?
Hmm?
Hey, you.
Oh, wait a minute. We've seen that overlay before.
What are you doing? Give that back!
Quit your whining.
So, he grabbed the thing
I'll
that
give
she
it right
dropped.
back.
And that thing, even though they haven't mentioned it, is a little tablet
Hey.
thingamajigger.
They're based on the 508 series, right?
He's referring
what
to
if
the
they are?
Realians.
It's been almost 14 years now. Since I returned from Milsha, that is.
So he
Out in
was
the
there
fields,
too.
I took apart so many of them to get what I was looking for. It was a lot of work, you know. What with that dual-stage protection they got and all.
Dual
Yeah, that's
stage.
right. He was the one who ate
Lieutenant,
them.
you consumed their neuro.
But of course, they were quite delicious.
Yeah.
How could you?
He ate their brains.
That's when I found out about the control code. It's quite a convenient function you put in there. That's right. I'm going to have these marionettes hold off the Gnosis for us. Just like this.
Stop it! What do you think they are? This is a clear violation
Of their rights? That's for peacetime, lady. You think I don't know the Milshan Charter? Milshan Charter, Article 4, Paragraph 13. Weapons-grade Realians are required to be equipped with a remotely accessible behavioral limit and self-destruct system in case of emergency or malfunction. Use of these functions will be determined by the senior officer in charge of the situation. Am I right?
So he's going to have them all commit suicide. And hopefully blow up the Gnosis.
Well, that time is now. And I am the conductor.
And I'm sure you
I
relish it
intend
all.
to make full use of my orchestra.
Stop it! You have no right to play God with their lives! Using them as bombs! I won't let you do this!
So what are you gonna do about it? Tell me, why haven't you disabled that function? Sure, it's factory loaded, but you of all people shouldn't have any trouble removing it. Since you care about them so much, all it would take is a little tweak, and they'd be free as birds. And yet you don't. Why not?
Because company protocol dictates...
Exactly. It's protocol. In other words, you're just like me, bound by that protocol. We're the ones that give them a reason to live. Am I wrong?
But
That's the difference between us and them. Am I wrong? So why not give it to them? A meaning to their pitiful existence!
Very effective with his rhetoric, basically. Not quite, buddy.
Son of a bitch!
apparently they fly. Or climb, or jump, or something. Again, back to what we have seen before is KOS-MOS, but... what happened to you? He looks all kind of weirdish. I guess when his eyes blazed, he did something. The Gnosis there did something. Oh no. Oh crap, it's over. And Shion dies.
Enough when you'll realize what's going on. You wait. Keep doing
Tomorrow
this.
she's finally going to wake up. I'm looking forward to seeing
Morning,
her come to
KOS-MOS.
life, but
How do you feel?
There's no point in having a weapon that can't even get out of
It's
bed.
all right. This is what we
So
were
why
born to
not
do.
give it to
Take
them?
care.
A meaning to their...
All right.
That girl
Do you
again.
feel sad or anything? What's this girl
Again.
doing here? Seen her before? Not safe there.
Not safe there.
Run away.
Run. Run away. Always makes me think of Diablo.
No use. My voice. Oh,
And our protagonist dies.
I'm going to die anyway.
What's that? Something actually hit the Gnosis? She didn't turn to whatever that white stuff is. And our hero in blue hair. Again, Mitsuda. Excellent music. You missed.
Chief, are you all right?
And she didn't kill everyone.
What are you doing here?
They implied
KOS-MOS
that
helped
might
everyone escape.
happen.
They're all on the training ship.
But
Now we
KOS-MOS
need
is
to get
doing
you
her
out.
job.
KOS-MOS?
She had all those fears that what KOS-MOS was doing was going to end badly, waking up and all. What do we have here? They've spoken of this before. The Hilbert effect. Now, I'll go into the database to talk about this additionally. But yeah, basically, what it does is it makes the Gnosis killable. Especially got by KOS-MOS because she is a badass. Kicking ass.
What the hell? What is that?
KOS-MOS!
Oh, come on, that's just too badass. That would be our blade. That's our weapon. I want one. Now. And she makes miniguns appear out of nowhere. I believe that's FG shot, the skill she could have used, or I could have used in the simulator, but I didn't bother. Yeah. I want a KOS-MOS for myself, because it doesn't matter what anyone did. You piss me off, everything dies.
Yes?
We will now proceed to Hangar 1.
Okay.
There is a 99.998% probability that the Gnosis target is the object stored in that hangar.
The
My assigned
Zohar.
duties are to verify and preserve the integrity of that object, and to protect the Vector staff members.
Really? Who gave you those
Life
orders?
pods are located on the second level of the hangar. Please use one to escape.
KOS-MOS.
Chief!
Uh-oh. See, this one we saw before. It was kind of a merger of Gnosis and machine. And I guess there's probably a biological component in there too. And we have 3 party members for this one. We have Shion, KOS-MOS, and Virgil. Now, we now have access to fighting these guys, which is why I wanted to have Spell Ray on the quick one so that we could do this. Now, I haven't tested out the enemies. I can't remember what they're weak to. I just know that Shion is much better with her ether attack, so I'm kind of going to go for that by default. Apparently this guy has some kind of reaction to that, so let's try one of them and then go for physical. Yeah, I think we're going to go for physical. And he has a spread ether beam, which, ow, does a lot of damage, especially to Virgil. And we have control of him too. If you hit the L1 button, now that we have more more characters, we can learn about the different attack types that we have. We have near, or line, which is usually ranged, and then we have hit and pierce. Now pierce is basically anything that kind of stabs the enemy from projectile. Hit is up close and physical, hitting the enemy. There's also slash and a bunch of others, but if you just cycle through those, you'll find out kind of what they do. Well, try it with you and see if he's weak to pierce. I don't think he is. Yeah, we'll be using rush most of the time. Okay, they're both shitty. Never mind. Go with a couple of those. And see if we can take this guy down. Yeah, he's got a reaction to ether, and it makes him try and counter boost, which is the red or pink circle there around the boost. That indicates a counter boost. Yeah, now his counter boost is at 100%, so every time you hit him, I think he'll counter boost, which kind of sucks. And Virgil's almost dead because he sucks. Let's go for a guard for the moment. And another guard. Hopefully Shion gets her turn. She does. And we can eliminate him on skill point, additional special points. And we only get ×2, but it's better than nothing.
Okay, let's go on.
Now, I'm pretty sure this cutscene continues after this, so I'm just going to cut her off here. We're kind of over time as is, but we get 800 gold for that one and basic points. Decent amount of experience. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.